remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Matchbox right. Hey, Delta.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go. Set. 15. Run. 15 run.
53. Wildville. Check 3. Check.
Rock it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Back. He's coming. We got double up. Deuce.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-man. Mike, check, 59. Yo. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Undercrunch. Check 37.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put that team on the clock. 25, check 25, check 25.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
On the ready. Check 59, 59. Watch ball. Yo, watch the clock. Watch the clock. Motion, clock. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Whoosh. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
You better bring it. Mike 5'9". Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Protein spill. 53, Mike. Hey, check. Wide, get wide. Check, throw out. And out.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On first down, it's Carson. Gets around him. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He's brought down by William Jackson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Got a man. It's Brown. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check 49. Check 13. Check 13. Check 15. Check 20. Yeah.
They'll run on first down. Carson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Delta, I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Watch the ship. Slam. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Check safety. Check 99. He's crashing. Yo.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Go. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Time to go, night.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike spot 9.
To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch one. Tighten up.
Watch the edge.
2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson. Brought in over the middle by Graham. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24. Watch drop. Check nickel. Hold on. Check 31. Check 31. Begin.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slam. Go. Watch out.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 46-yard line.
Bang. Watch twist.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Big dance. Go. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. Tight dog.
Hey, World. Big grip.
Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fights through, and now a crease. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it in. Complete. The 20. 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 73 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hard. Smith.
Line 36. Line 36. You're not ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Set. 53. Leo.
On third down, Mixon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Taking down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Rush in.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
On the ready.
First down. I got one. Watch tight end.
Five.
85. I'm coming for you. Here we go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
You got it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Motion. Mike, check. 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Got to do better. Come on. 25. Check 25. Safety creep. Hey, get him. 59's Mike.
Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. All day, dog. He's checking. Crash. Switch. Why? Get one.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the double. 5-9. Rip right. Check three. Alert three. Check. Fresno. Go. Fresno. Kill.
On first down, Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Carson, 39 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Number 53.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, box truck.
53 to Mike. Watch that.
Get it.
He's back to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 20. Hey, wahoo! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Line 36. Line 36. I don't think you got it, son. Watch 36. 36 to 5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike, check. 59. I got you, boy.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.